State Golden Flashes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away first. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense.
And he made the extra point without problem. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB. And this one, put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Golden Flashes offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Kent State.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. Quick release on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Ulatowski. Using the quick game.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Second down coming up. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 4 wide receivers spread across the field on 2nd and inches. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. The Volunteers get it past the sticks. Line gets set, first down. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Buys a little time with his feet. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards. Makes the next down even easier. That is a...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The golden flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt, now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call, what worked, what can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Makes the catch past the sticks. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're good.
Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. Run in the red zone, it's Sampson. Just plowing ahead. He almost punched it in They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Scanning the field, it's Tlobfweek. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the golden flashes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Vols with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Sampson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 4 over Texas A&M. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man, it's Tlobfweek. They're trying to get to him. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, two biggest things are you've got to...
Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sampson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
To the air on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He'll take another shot here. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Thanks for that halftime report. And the Volunteers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The golden flashes are in the hurry-up. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Finally, the defense gets to the quarterback. I say finally because last week they had 6 sacks. They were harassing the QB. So far today, just their first sack. They got to continue to get more pressure on the quarterback.
Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Gets it to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game.
That makes it Tennessee 28, Kent State 17.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And the golden flashes, headed quickly to the line.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, golden flashes. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find... more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
That's a great job by the DB, playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's McCoy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown ball. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Gubitowski. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
That's a first down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Martin. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Defense in press coverage. Looking for a man. It's Gulitowski. Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Toledo. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Now on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Still on his feet at the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling